Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene really does have the best words, the greatest words, even if she's unable to pronounce them.
This historical evidence is overwhelming that the founding fathers intended impeachment to be used to deal with the commission of indictable crimes and the abuse of power, corruption, and injury to the nation caused by public officials, among others.
Whoopsie. Whoopsie.
Indictable, everyone. Indictable. Oh, that's great. That's great. She got the best words. The greatest words. And notice how she paused after saying that. Like, wait, is that the right word? Is that how you say that? And, you know what? No.
We'll do it live.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now, this actually happened on Tuesday during a meeting by the House Homeland Security Committee. It was debating whether or not Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas should be impeached for his handling of what's going on at the southern border. Now, I find it pretty hilarious that they want to impeach Mayorkas when it's supposed to be Congress's job to pass border legislation. And Congress refuses to do it because, well, in this case, it might be considered a win for Joe Biden. Now, I'm talking about the bipartisan Senate bill, right? I don't like that bill, okay? It massively curtails the ability for people to seek asylum. Look, the majority of asylum seekers are looking for a better life. They want to escape political violence and instability. The right wing is like, don't care. When we could be having a conversation about the nuances of humane border policy and who can stay and who has to go, instead we get Marjorie Greene not only making herself look stupid, but the rest of the country. Good job. Indictable. Nailing it. Of course. Now, that said, social media didn't hesitate to jump in on this. We'll start with George Conway, who said, she can't get Hunter off her mind. Ah, yes, Hunter Biden and his hog living rent-free. How many times is she going around showing that picture to everybody? Like, did you see this picture of Hunter Biden? What a disgrace. How terrible. How absolutely horrifying. Mesmerizing.
Tallywhacker.
I'm just saying.
Tighten up my meat. I like my meat tight.
Okay, there's more. Mo Davis says visions of Hunter's junk intrude on every waking minute of her day. Brian Karam says, guess what is constantly on her single lane mind? Look, it's not even a good lane either, okay? This is a dirt footpath leading to a bog, which may or may not contain giant spiders or other things that strike fear into the hearts of men. I don't know what's there. I don't want to know what's there, okay? I don't want to know what's on Marjorie's mind, okay? I don't. Moving on. Let's go to a post by Four Seasons Total Landscaping, who asks, isn't an indictable crime what Lauren Boebert does in theaters? Ooh.
Sexual anarchy.
Others went in a different direction, of course. Dave Abbott said, when the Scholastic Book Fair never came to your school. I always had such a good time at those, even though I was broke. Didn't have any money to buy any books. I know, it's sad. Representative Denver Riggleman asks, how does she not drown when she looks up at a rainstorm? The mob is Brondo. But it's what plants crave. Another said, attention world, Marge Greene is an example of our lowest common denominator. She does not represent the best, the brightest, or even the median IQ American. And yet she is in power. There is one commenter that had some common sense advice. She says, maybe a person who can't even read/pronounce indictable shouldn't be allowed to use it as a political weapon. Now, that would actually make sense. Imagine that. Oh, right, we don't do that here. Okay. We don't do that here. Marjorie Greene, if that were the case, wouldn't be in power. Nowhere near it, all right? And consequently, wouldn't be able to perform some of her best hits
Nancy Pelosi's gazpacho police.
And why their due process rights are being so flagrantly and horrifically violated.
Like I said, the best words.